Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about the fact that attraction is not a choice. And so this video is going to be particularly helpful for anyone who is in a relationship or is getting closer to somebody because they're responding to an attraction and there's something going on with that relationship that just isn't right. Maybe there's drama, miscommunication, but something isn't right and you're not figuring out how to fix it no matter how hard you try. But there's still an attraction there and you want to go there because of that attraction. So let's get into this. Attraction is not a choice. Well, okay. If you are in a relationship that isn't working, or you are trying to get a relationship going, but you're having issues, problems, and all that stuff, I'm going to tell you what's fundamentally going on. You're not ready for a healthy relationship. And yeah, you heard that right. You're not ready for a healthy relationship because you drew somebody in who isn't ready as well. And so let me start at the beginning. If that doesn't make sense or you didn't enjoy watching that or listening to me say that, let me start at the beginning, okay? We all come into this world not ready for pretty much anything except breathing. And we have to be in this stage called emotional immaturity. And when we're there, we're not ready for a healthy, happy relationship with another human being. Mother Nature wants us to get ready. Mother Nature wants us to be in a position where we are ready. So Mother Nature does what it takes to give us opportunities to get there from where we are now. They're being ready, where we are now, being not ready. And how does that happen? Well, in the video, 10 mistakes singles make, I talked about an emotional mirror. Now let's go further with that. Okay, when you look in your bathroom mirror, think about it. You're looking away from yourself. You're looking away from yourself. And you see you. In other words, you're looking away from you and the mirror points right back to you. So ultimately, you go to the mirror and you look away from yourself physically because the mirror's over there, you're over here. And what you're doing that to see yourself. Because that mirror reflects the physical image of you right back to you. Okay? Now, when you're not ready to be in a healthy relationship, what really has to happen for you to get ready? Hint, it's not about anybody else, it's about you. So you have to change some things in you in order to become ready. And you're the only one that can make those changes. Nobody else can do it. Nobody else. The world doesn't work that way. The world works in such a way as you're the only one that can make those changes in you for you to become ready. But in order for you to make those changes, you have to know exactly what to change. What are you changing? Mother Nature knows you probably don't know what it is to change. What kind of changes you need to make in yourself. So, Mother Nature uses a little trick up her sleeve. She knows there are people out there whose emotional makeup, personality, habits, temperament, intelligence, just everything about them can show you what you need to change in yourself in order to become ready for that healthy, happy relationship. And I'm going to say that again. There are people out there in this world who know how to point to you and say, hey, this is what you need to change in you, this is what you need to change in you, and this is what you need to change in you to become ready for that healthy, happy relationship. Now, it sounds oversimplified, and you're probably saying to yourself, no way, nobody knows that. Well, they do, they just don't know they do. But when they're around you, their personality, their beliefs, their outlook on life, their perspective of themselves, their perspective of you, their perspective of the world, the way they've developed to function in this world, teaches you through your emotional experience of them what you need to see in yourself. Now, how do you find these people? Well, let me back up for a second and go over that again. You're getting to know somebody that you're attracted to. You're going to have an emotional experience in the process of getting to know them. That emotional experience, if you're not ready for a healthy, happy relationship and you're seeking it anyway, is going to show you things about yourself that you need to know, that you need to see so you can change them to become ready. And I have no idea how many things or how long that's going to take, but Mother Nature says you need to find somebody who's got the right makeup to show you what you need to see in yourself. And how do you find them? They're the people you're attracted to. That's what, if you're not ready for that healthy, happy relationship, the attraction itself is your indicator that the person you're attracted to has that emotional makeup to show you. Now, it takes more than that. I mean, just like driving a car takes more than just getting in it, looking at it, and starting the engine. You actually have to engage in the driving process. You have to engage in a process of looking at yourself. But that's what's really going on. Because I guarantee you, if you're in an unhappy relationship and there's an attraction, you're not ready for a healthy, happy relationship, but you're on your way to get there. You're going there, and the first step in front of you is to take a close look at yourself through the experience you're having with the person you're not happy with. So, yes, it's true that you can point to that person and say, hey, you should change this, you should change this, you're driving me crazy here, you don't do this, you do this too much. You can do that, but that's pretty much going to get you as far as arguing with your own image in the mirror. Think about it. If you do that, that's what you're doing. You're arguing with your own image in the bathroom mirror. You can do it, it's not going to get you anywhere. I mean, really, seriously. So think about that. Now, what's going to happen, and now the second point I want to make, this is a very important point. If you're thinking to yourself, okay, now I'm going to work on myself so I can get in a better relationship with the person I'm already having trouble with. No, that's not the incentive that it's going to work. I mean, it might, but for most people, no. The incentive is for you to get ready in your own right for that healthy, happy relationship, regardless of who it's with. If it's with whether it's with the person you're currently with or trying to get close to or not. Because ultimately, in the relationship, that experience you're having is the experience and the opportunity of working on yourself. And this is what's going to happen. The attraction is your indicator of how far you've come. Use it as the speedometer to your vehicle, so to speak. It's the indicator of how close you are to being healthy and happy. Okay? If you're attracted to somebody and nothing works with them, bingo, you're not ready, but you're in an opportunity, you're being given an opportunity to be ready. So don't look at the other person so much. Look at your own experience and ask yourself, what do I need to change in me to become ready? Now, it may not be one thing. It may be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. But you ultimately do. So what's going to happen is, if you do decide to change and you do end up changing, very likely what's going to happen is that attraction to that other person is going to fade. Why? What was the attraction there in the first place for? It was to show you the work that you need to do on yourself that that person can point out to you. Well, if you've already done the work, the attraction doesn't have a job anymore. There's no reason for it. So it fades. This is what I'm telling you. Don't work on yourself to improve the relationship you have with somebody else that you think isn't working for you. I mean, you can have that as a goal if you want to, but it's not the goal that's going to get you to the finish line of being emotionally ready. So let's get back to this, okay? The bathroom mirror you're looking away from you is reflecting an image of you right back to you physically. The relationship you're in, or the attraction you have to the person where it's not working with, that relationship, that emotional experience, is your emotional mirror that's pointing back to you, saying these are some things you have to change in yourself. And this is the beauty of it. The other person doesn't even have to know what's going on. They don't have to know, and they usually don't, that they're the mirror for you. But it still works. I mean, does the mirror care who's looking at it? Does the bathroom mirror care who's looking at it? It's like, no, Bob, don't look at me. Jane, look at me. Pete, look at me. Bill, don't look at me. Does it make decisions like that? No. Emotions don't either. They're just present to show you about you. So that answers the question. Why is attraction not a choice? Because it's part of your journey to get ready for that healthy, happy relationship. And this works across the board, and it is true across the board for everyone. So use the relationship. You can either end it and just take a close look at yourself, or you can use, and I mean use in a good way, the relationship to help you see yourself better. Because until you clear whatever issue's going on that's creating that attraction to the person you're in a dysfunctional relationship with, until that issue clears, that attraction is going to find you somebody else. I mean, this explains thoroughly why someone who's in an unhealthy relationship wants to change people, the person they're in a relationship with, break up here, get another relationship there, and the same stuff happens, okay? Their name is different, the new person. Their name is different, their social security number is different, their date of birth is different, their home address is different, the way they look is different, their DNA is different, but emotionally they're close enough, pretty much the same as the other person, to create that attraction for you. In other words, no, breaking up with that person didn't change you the way you need to change yourself to get ready for a healthy, happy relationship. All it did was delay it, so here's somebody else coming in. That's why things work like that. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. Bye-bye.